Hi all. Often for DevRel industry, types of people who start the DevRel career, they come from all sorts of different backgrounds. It could be technical or non-technical people. Doesn't matter, but still, in order to shape developer relations, strategy and plan and day-to-day activities, it's better to have understanding of basics of software engineering and overall IT industry. Here I will try to do my best to briefly explain in one video. If you sit at home and do a simple calculator program, which will do 2 plus 2. And in this case, the software product is a simple text file which can be executed by some programming language, for example, Python or Rust, whatever, JavaScript. And this kind of program, a text file, is a basic artifact of any software engineering project. In order to do something with this text, you need computer. It could be a laptop, it could be some more sophisticated machine, which will be called a server. Let me just pull here a server. Oops. Yep. Server is any machine, laptop. It could be like large computing capable to and execute your home calculator program. Yeah. This simplest case. But if you want to share your text you typed in and it's executing a simple operation of doing 2 plus 2. Normally, this kind of programs are called Hello World. No one can access this program unless you give your laptop to this person, and the person will sit and see it from your screen. In order to be able for other people to see it, you could deliver it via some web browser. But in this example, it's not possible because you only have text which do this multiplication operation. In order to be able to provide some buttons, any means for your friends to access it via web browser, you need to write another piece of software, which often is called like front end. You could decide to make it a single program, which would be called like a monolithic architecture, or you could decide this front end piece of software to be a separate system, which could be called microservices, for instance, and many more. So this is a basic architecture of your simplest Hello World application. Now we can discuss as a DevRel what kind of teams you will be working with. So in order to write the front-end part, normally this kind of developers are called web developers, web devs. Let me just make the font bigger. Web developers. They have dedicated languages, technologies, which mostly optimize for quick response to user comments. This thing, which runs on the server, traditionally it could be those engineers who create the server-side programs are called backend developers. Backend devs, yeah. All right. If you write a program and it's becoming more sophisticated, someone now need to press some button, execute some commands to copy it to server. Actually, if you update it, it should be always like somehow run on this server. This is called a deployment. It's done by, well, 10 years ago it was called like system administrators, but normally this kind of people, they don't do any coding work. And if you want a person who also works with code, able to make some changes on some configurations of this code, they are called DevOps people. DevOps. Normally, most likely you will not meet pure system administrators. You mostly will be working with DevOps folks. Yeah. So this is DevOps. Okay. There is also a separate dedicated discipline, which I'll just put here. Data science people, data science, or we could call it like machine learning, AI guys, ML, AI operations. All sorts of new disciplines are being created these days around running this basically mathematical formulas to enable your program predict some behavior or generate some behavior. Yeah, this is called GenAI in this case. And what they do, they basically copy some existing formulas for data science and they pull some examples of data to these formulas. This is called training of machine learning algorithm. And they don't even have to be like software engineers. They can execute existing formulas. So now, this is executing the system, building a program which solves some problem. But what kind of problem? What kind of problem? Who dictates the problems? Normally, it's some users. Users, or they are called business users, stakeholders. If you ask any user, what do you want? A user normally don't know what he or she wants. Even if they think they want, they cannot explicitly, often they cannot explicitly state it. So there is a dedicated job discipline which helps users formulate what problem should the system solve. They're called business analysts or system analysts. Also product analysts, product managers, product owners, product managers. There are 8 methods to document the problem. The simplest one is called user story. Could be called use case, software requirements specification, jobs to be done. If you hear any of this, it means it's a description of a user problem, which then gets automated by engineers. Now, and lastly, you might be working with people who are so-called tech leads. Tech leads, leads or team leads. This is a middle management layer, and normally these folks used to be engineers, and then they got promoted to be managing these whole teams across whole life cycle, and they are ultimately responsible for quality of software product. So basically, this is a simplest example of IT team and what they're doing. Now let's shift gears and let's go to some concrete example. You could be hearing words if you go to a large corporation, for example, bank, you will hear words as legacy systems, new system, digital systems, platforms, and demilitarized zone. So what does this mean in context, for example, bank? If you want to do payment, or you want to pay by Visa or MasterCard, it's normally, for example, how it was done in my country, in Kazakhstan, in 1990s. The people bought a large piece of software from Visa, MasterCard. It's called like Visa or MasterCard processing, card processing, which normally it's a piece of software. It can come with servers and instructions, manuals. If you buy it, they will also help you to install it, and then you have a system which is you could put your POS terminals to accept payments or send payments. You can issue Visa, MasterCard bank cards, and it's all being supported by a dedicated processing system. But if you want to open bank account, this is not enough. You will need in banking industry another software which is called automated banking system. Automated banking system in post-Soviet Union countries, the companies which manufacture this kind of software, Colver, New Afina, and many other. And they are like Western companies, so I think two more, etc. So what this automated banking system do is creating accounts, user accounts, customer accounts, and calculating, for example, you want to open a bank deposit, they will have a module dedicated for deposits, and separate module for if you want a credit, they will do some separate piece of software called scoring. Bank can, normally they buy it from vendors, or they can code it themselves, but it requires a lot. So any modern bank, they have at least like 50 platforms, platform is a piece of software which consists of multiple modules, which is responsible for a specific set of operations. So here I show in this example 4 platforms. Now, and this is called legacy systems, because everything that kind of old is called legacy. You can do these operations like deposits, scoring, or sending money via cards. If you want to create some innovative service, for example, bank account for kids, which are normally by default are not supported here. Or if you want to create some marketplace accessible for internet, you will have a problem here, because this usually does not have access to internet directly, because banks, they got attacks from hackers every second. There are like 10, 20, 50 attacks for a bank which you are a customer of in your city. Every bank got attacked. That's why they put it not accessible to internet. If they need access to internet, they provide a special type of infrastructure, which is called, normally it's called like demilitarized zone. So if there will be internet, there will be no access to this bank infrastructure. There will be demilitarized zone, and then there will be global. Let me just put here internet. So it works like this. Any request to internet and vice versa, it first gets to secure system. It's kind of secure network, which normally monitored by information security experts, which fight hackers, and then it goes to internet. Now, if you want to create some marketplace application, it will require a new system, which will be on its own, or it would also have some marketplace app, which might be located in secure zone and managed by most likely different teams. And this is normally called digital or innovative kind of systems. Yeah. So by this, we just discussed. This is called legacy infrastructure. And in banking, this is also called core banking systems. For innovative systems, you have them usually managed by separate teams, by separate managers. And we briefly looked at which type of jobs in software engineering, IT industry exists, the most basic ones. So if you like this video and you want similar content, please put like, ask your questions in comments. I will proceed according to your comments. And I wish you good luck and in your careers, and take care.